My name is Ian Walden. I'm Professor of Information and Communications Law here at the Centre for Commercial Law Studies. I want to talk about the course Public Affairs Advocacy. It looks at the policy-making aspect of law. We spend a lot of time studying black letter law, but of course law is simply an instrument to implement public policy. And in many countries, particularly in the United States, lawyers play a very important role in the whole public policy making process. And this course is looking at that as a possible legal career for you. We examine the whole phenomenon of public affairs advocacy and how closely linked it is to the process of the adoption of laws and regulations, including the way in which lawyers interact with regulators. So the course examines public affairs advocacy in its many different manifestations. It looks at public affairs advocacy within a Westminster context, focusing on the UK Parliament as a case study of how committees work, how groups make their feelings known and bring them to the attention of politicians. We turn our attention to Brussels and clearly the impact that the Brussels environment has on the laws of the UK even today, but of course the laws around the world. And there is so much public affairs policy making going on in Brussels and so much money being spent by corporations and NGOs and other organisations trying to influence the lawmaking process. We look at the organisation of coalitions and alliances, how groups of interests can come together to help push forward an issue. And once an issue has been adopted as law, how they can then help with its implementation in our day-to-day lives. And we consider the phenomenon of organisations, large corporations, operating on a global environment, where they have to potentially comply with the laws of 160 other countries and maintain positions that are consistent across those 160 countries. The course is taught by external speakers from public affairs consultancies, from PR agencies, from some of the lobbying groups, and we also have somebody from Microsoft who has experience of the way in which the company has had to deal with the global environment from a public policy perspective. The course is assessed through a 3,000-word essay. It's a choice within a limited range, but you have great freedom to reflect interest that you have from your jurisdiction or from any jurisdiction and any subject matter.